All right, we got a good connection now. This is Dre all day coming to y'all live. Now we should have a healthy connection. So as y'all come into the stream, tell me your name and locations. Name and locations as you come into the stream. This is Dre all day. We're gonna do it right now. So as everybody comes into the stream, tell me your name and location, name and location, name and location. My name is Dre all day. We are checking in from South Florida, Miami, Florida right now. As you come into the stream, tell me who you are. Tell me where you're checking in from. Jake from the UK, Sadiq from Germany. What's good? Miles from Virginia. Claude Chalk checking in from Philly. As you come into the stream, tell me your name and locations. Cam checking in from Hartford. Tashawn from Lake City, Florida. Carl, ATL by the way of Connecticut. As y'all come in, tell me names and location. Miami Gardens in the house. Shout out to you, Chalk. As y'all come in, tell me your name and location. Carlos from, I don't know what flag that is, Carlos. J4 from Philly. Arvin from Toronto. As y'all come in, tell me your names and location. We're going to get into it real quick. Avi from OC. Patrick from Ohio. As y'all come in, tell me your names and location. Vernon from St. Louis. Ben from Tracy, California. Deontay, Indiana. My name is Dre. My hometown's Philadelphia, PA. I live in Miami, Florida. As we come into this stream, y'all, I want y'all to know, first of all, Carlos from Spain. Spain is that flag. All right, shout out to Spain. Obviously, today, I had a certain topic I was going to talk about that I teased earlier on my story, Philly, what up? But we all know what has taken place today, and that's going to, last stream we lost connection, but we back now. John from Detroit, what up? But because of the tragedy that took place today, Kobe Bryant, legendary basketball player, passed away. I mean, y'all know what happened. We gotta call an audible, and we gotta talk about something different. Tommy from, VT, Vermont? Shout out to Vermont. Here's the thing that I want y'all to get out of this, because I guess one of the silver linings, if we could call it, to this of Kobe passing is that he didn't die from some senseless violence, as the situation we had with Nipsey Hussle last year. Kelly from Charlotte, Kelly in Charlotte from North Philly, what up? It's not like we lost him to senseless violence. It's not like something dumb that happened. Obviously his aircraft, whatever he was flying on, malfunctioned, something went wrong, he passed away. But we all know who Kobe was. Everybody knows Kobe Bryant, even if you're not an athlete, even if you don't play ball, even if you didn't like the Lakers, everybody knows who Kobe is, and everybody respects that man's accomplishments and what he did on that basketball court. And what I want y'all to get from this, the main thing, when we just had Nipsey Hussle, for those of y'all who follow hip hop, when we know Nipsey Hussle passed away, got killed last year, was around late March, early April, and now we got Kobe less than a year later, it could all happen that fast. I was just watching a clip from ESPN, and Jay Williams, y'all know Jay Williams, who he was one of the best players in the world in the country at Duke in college, gets to the league, and I think it was still his first year in the league. He gets in a motorcycle accident, and it pretty much kills his career. Luckily, he had some other skills that he's been able to reinvent himself as something other than just a basketball player since that. But he was just saying, look, when I got into that motorcycle accident, I saw it. I saw how quickly everything could go. And those of you who follow me, y'all know that I've mentioned 50 Cent many times, and he's one of my favorite musicians, even though he don't make music anymore, still one of my favorites. In his book, The 50th Law, that he wrote with Robert Greene, he talked about that after he saw death. I mean, literally looking down the barrel of a gun, somebody shooting him, trying to kill him. He was lucky enough to survive that. Most people don't survive one shot. He survived 9, and he found that he had a new sense of urgency about life after that, because he saw how quickly it could be taken from him. And I want all of you who's watching this, whether you're watching live or you're watching replay or whatever, and if people got no questions or whatever, I'll check on those once I get done with my message here, is that you got to have a sense of urgency about your life. Because Robert Greene, those of y'all don't know Robert, he's an author. He wrote the 48 Laws of Power, and he wrote this book, The 50th Law, with 50 Cent. And I suggest you read this book. It can help you get some, I don't know if we would call it closure, but help you come to grips with what you've experienced here today, especially those of you who are big Kobe fans or basketball fans, is that it's two ways you can look at something like what happened to Kobe, or what happened to a Nipsey Hussle, or what could have happened to Jay Williams, or what could have ended up happening to a 50 Cent, or anybody you know who has passed away kind of before their time. They didn't pass from old age. Like we had David Stern, former NBA commissioner, he passed, but he was damn near 80 years old. He could say that maybe he was looking at that. He was looking at the light at the end of the tunnel at some point. But Kobe was 41. Listen, I turned 38 in a week. February 3rd is my birthday. I turned 38. Kobe's only 3 years older than me. So I'm not looking at it like, damn, I'm about to die soon. I doubt Kobe was thinking that either. But Kobe was a guy who was also very fond of the phrase Carpe Diem, which means to seize the day. It's a Latin phrase that means seize the day. Don't put off until tomorrow or next year what you could be doing right now, because as we see, none of us is guaranteed tomorrow or next year. And what I really want y'all to get from this is that from this whole tragedy that we've had here today, and anybody else who passed, even the people who ain't famous pass every day, that are the same age that Kobe was or Nipsey was or even younger than that, is that you're not guaranteed a tomorrow. You're not guaranteed next week. You're not guaranteed these plans you're making for next year and the things that you're going to do when you get the money or when you get the right information or when somebody starts helping you out, or I want to do this thing, but I can't because I don't know how to begin. You know, I get those messages from people every single day. Listen, you ain't got time to not know. You don't have time to, well, I can't do the thing that I want to do because, and you got this excuse. Most of them is all excuses of why you're not doing the thing you want to do, because if it ends the way that it ended for a Nipsey, or the way that it ended for Kobe, or the way it could have ended for a 50, nobody's going to be telling the story of what you was about to do. Nobody's going to tell the story of what you were thinking about doing, or what you were planning on doing, or what you would have did if you had the right information. Nobody's going to be talking about none of that at your funeral. None of that's going to be in a little obituary. I remember the obituaries they put in newspapers about this big. This is all you get. Your whole life they're going to put into this right here. Nobody's going to be talking about what you was about to do. They're going to talk about what you did do, what you did accomplish, what you did get done, what you did complete, what you did put out there into the world. And if you didn't, anything you didn't put out there ain't going to be next to your name forever. It's just going to go down as what could have been, what should have been, what would have been. And then the next day, everybody's going to keep living their own lives, because everybody got to keep it moving. What I want y'all to understand is that even somebody like Kobe, I mean, you think about the things that he said. If you follow my story, you see the little tweet that I posted earlier today. That was a quote straight from Kobe. When he retired from ball, he said, look, if 20 years from now, 'cause he played ball for 20 years, right? He said, if 20 years from now, my greatest accomplishment is what I did in ball, then I failed, because I'm always trying to get better. I'm trying to take myself, my life to another level. And y'all got to think the same way. Kobe Bryant was one of the, even if you hated Kobe, one of the 10 best basketball players of all time. He was one of the 10 best in history at what he did. And he said, I want to be, my next 20 years need to be better than my last 20, even though he's one of the best ever at his job. Now, how could any of us, if you're not one of the top 10 ever at whatever you do, how could you be sitting back procrastinating, or feeling complacent about what you've achieved, or feeling like you don't need to move forward or advance in your life, when you got a guy who was in the top 10, we all agree is a legend at what he did. Again, even if you don't like the Lakers, we got to agree he's a legend in what he did. He was still trying to take his life to another level off the court. Now imagine how great he would have to be off the court to be better than what he did on the court. There's a lot of accomplishments he was looking to achieve, but everybody doesn't get a chance to finish that story. And none of us is guaranteed tomorrow. None of us is guaranteed next week. None of us is guaranteed to reach that. These plans that we make, these long-term things we say we're going to do, we're going to get to when I get this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make these moves. Listen, whatever moves you can make, whatever moves you're thinking about making, you need to start asking yourself, look, if I had to get this done right now, if I had to make some progress on this right now, if I had to do this right now, I know I don't have all the information, I ain't got all the money, I don't have all the people on my team, all the excuses that you normally got for not doing what you want to do. If you had to get it done right now, somebody put a gun to your head and said, you got to get it done right now, what would you do? What steps would you take? What actions would you take? What procrastination would you stop giving yourself? What bullshit would you stop accepting from yourself? And how would you start getting it done? How would you start making the moves to move yourself forward in life? And the reason why you need to do this is not trying to be a motivational message, because this needs to be more than motivation for you. Because the thing about motivation is that it'll get you hyped up for a day or two or maybe a week. But then when the motivation wears off, as it always does, then what you gonna do? Like, you need something more than motivation. I have said many times, like, some people listen to my stuff, they say, well, you like a motivational speaker. Listen, motivation is for amateurs. Motivation is for amateurs. Kobe Bryant, he showed up every day at that gym and doing those workouts and playing the games and doing all the stuff that the legends, the stories say that he did to be as good as he was. You think that's because he was motivated every day? No, that wasn't motivation that brought him to the gym every day. What brings you out every day to do your thing when you're a professional at what you do is a commitment. Commitment is a level higher than motivation. Motivation is right here. Commitment's up here. Motivation, commitment. You got to make a commitment to being who you're going to be and doing what you want to do, and thusly achieving what you're going to achieve in life. That's the process. Who you're going to be, what you're going to do, and then you get the results at the end. And Kobe Bryant had that. He understood that, and he understood that in his bones. Like, he didn't need somebody like me to explain it to him. Like, he was one of those special ones who got it. But you got to understand that life ain't guaranteed. Tomorrow is not promised. I mean, y'all know all the stuff that gets said every time a young person passes away. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now that he's gone? It might be somebody close to you who goes next. It might be you who goes next. You don't know. You have no idea if tomorrow is even gonna get here, next year, next month, whatever. He wasn't thinking he was gonna pass away today. I don't think they planned that. So what you gonna do? That's the question I want to put to you, for you to think about, moving forward in your life. How are you going to have a new sense of urgency about your life and your goals and the things you want to achieve and the person that you want to be? Because listen, when that time's up, the time's up. All right, this ain't like, it's not like in school. You might be taking a test. Teacher says time's up, and they said, all right, give everybody 5 extra minutes. Like, it ain't no negotiation. When it's over, it's over. The whole game's over. Not the season, not one matchup. All of it is over when it's over. And you ain't gonna have no chance to say nothing. You can't explain anything. You can't tell everybody what you was about to do or what you was planning or why you didn't do all these things you was talking about. The whole game's over. You won't be there to speak for yourself. All that's gonna be left is what you did. What you didn't do, nobody's ever gonna know. So knowing that we are all on the clock, I mean, this is something that I've talked about many times on my podcast. For those of you who don't listen to my podcast, it's called Work on Your Game. It comes out every day. And tomorrow I'm doing a special one specifically about Kobe. So those of y'all who just go to your podcast app, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. So it's going to be on all those. I'm putting a whole episode out tomorrow for everybody. So I know a lot of times, every episode now, I've given you some, and the rest is for my game group membership members. Tomorrow I'm putting the whole thing out for everybody on my podcast, Work on Your Game. It's going to be specifically for Kobe. And what I talk about all the time, many times on my podcast, I told y'all that you're on the clock. All right, y'all know what an hourglass is, right? Where is that some sand at the top and then it's going down to the bottom. When all the sand gets to the bottom, the time is up. Every one of us is on the clock. All of us has an hourglass inside of us that's running right now. And every one of us understands at some point it's going to be over for you too. Here's the thing though. You have no idea when that time's up. All right, for some people, listen, everybody ain't making it through 2020. That's just a fact. Everybody ain't making it through this year. Some people got 10 more years. Some people got 10 days. Some people got 50 more years. Some people live to be 100. Some of y'all make it to 50. Some of y'all won't make it to 30. That's just how it is. It's how it is in life for everybody. The time ends for everybody. And understand that you don't know when your time is up. Because you don't know when your time is up, you need to start living your life as if you understand that. A lot of people live life as if they got time. Like, oh, well, I'll get to it. Or you see somebody 19, they talking to somebody who's 30, and they like, well, I got time. You 30, I'm 19. I still got 11 years to catch up. No, you don't. Who told you that you guaranteed to get to 30? Just because you know somebody who's 30, that don't mean you're going to make it there. You know somebody who's 60, that don't mean you're going to make it to 60. You know somebody who's 3 years older than you, it doesn't mean you're going to make it 3 more years. Who told you that? There's no guarantees out here. Zero. Only guarantee in life, what they say, death and taxes. Only 2 guarantees. Nobody ever said life was guaranteed. And I think you've seen enough examples in your own life, maybe people you know personally, today with Kobe, last year with Nipsey, with all the people who passed away before their time. People who it seemed like they was a little bit too young to die. Like, who told you that they was guaranteed? Nobody, obviously. You think you guaranteed after you saw what happened to Kobe? You saw what happened to Nip? You think you guaranteed? Nobody is guaranteed time. Time is the only resource that matters. Money don't matter more than time. People, information, this social media shit, none of this shit matter more than time. Cause see, when you dead, nobody's gonna give a fuck how many followers you had, or how many likes your pictures was getting. All they gonna go off of is what you did. What did you achieve that is gonna matter when you're not here anymore? When you ain't here anymore, nobody gives a fuck how many followers you got. Y'all agree? All right, what did you do that's gonna affect anybody other than you when you're not here anymore? You need to answer that question. If you don't have an answer to that question, listen, here's my advice to you. Like, you need to get the fuck to work. Like, as soon as this stream's over, because I'm gonna give you something that's gonna sit in your mind. I'm trying to give you something that's gonna sit in your mind right now that you need to take with you after this is over. And I'm gonna put this up on YouTube also. I'll put this stream on YouTube so y'all can watch it. I'll probably upload it maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. But you need to do something that's going to matter when you're not here anymore. If you haven't done anything yet that's going to matter after you, then you need to start doing it. Because ain't nobody going to give a fuck about a lot of the bullshit that we pay attention to every single day. You know, some rapper dissing another rapper, people talking shit, arguing in the captions and the comments and all that bullshit. None of that matter when you ain't here anymore. All right, you ain't here to argue with nobody no more. Don't nobody give a fuck about that argument. It's over. So what are you creating? What are you doing? Who are you being as a person that's going to affect anybody other than you when you're no longer here to be you? Because that time could be up that fast. That fast. Just like when I started that last stream and it ended because I lost the connection. Listen, life can end just like that. It's over. That person don't get to explain what happened. They don't get to tell you what they was doing. They don't get to give you no story, no excuses, no apology. It's over. And whatever interaction you had with them, whatever you got from them, that's it. And whatever you didn't get, you ain't getting it. Because ain't no more chances. Done. Over. So, I ain't going to keep talking. I got dinner to eat right here. Listen, like I said, tomorrow, Work on Your Game podcast. I'm putting a whole episode out tomorrow for everybody. So you don't have to be a game group member. But game group members, y'all going to get the whole thing, of course. But if you're not a game group member, you can get the whole episode tomorrow. It's about an hour long. I recorded this afternoon. I wasn't even going to record today. But I went and recorded the whole thing. It is, of course, a special tribute to Kobe Bryant. Anybody who played ball or played sports, y'all know he had some effect on you in some way, shape, or form. So I had to go ahead and put that out. So that's coming tomorrow. Work on Your Game podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. All the other ones were on there. So make sure you tune into that immediately tomorrow morning. I got to make sure my podcast guy gets the message. He's in the Philippines. Make sure he got it. So tomorrow, Game Group, GAME, like game, Work on Your Game. Game Group is the name of that membership. Y'all can learn about that by going to Work on Your Game University. But tomorrow, podcast is coming out. I'm going to take this video. I will upload this to YouTube. So I'll put this up either Monday or Tuesday. It'll be on YouTube so y'all can watch it. Shit, I might put it up tonight. Actually, I might put it up tonight. So we'll see. So let me see. Damn, there's a lot of comments in here. I don't know if there's any questions, y'all can go ahead and post it, and I will take a question or two, and then I'm going to eat my dinner. My name is Dre Baldwin, for those of y'all who don't know me. I am a former 9-year pro athlete. I'm an author of 25 books. I wrote a book called Work on Your Game. Let me see where it is. This is my book called Work on Your Game, using the pro athlete mindset to dominate your game in business, sports, and life. If you want to know about my books or any of my stuff, just go to the link in my bio on IG, or you can hit me in the DM. Man, so we already know what happened today. RIP to Kobe Bryant, man. It can happen that fast to any one of us at any time. You ain't got to be famous, and that's it. And the game is just over that quick. So I'm just streaming through right now. I'm just looking through the comments to see. Shout out to Muhammad from Arizona. I'm just looking through to see what is going on in the comments, if we got anything in here that I need to respond to. There's a lot of comments here. I don't know if I don't know if I'm even going to be able to stream through all these comments. But shout out to everybody who has come in here. Go9 Aphobia, I appreciate you. Been following since he was 15, 24 now. I appreciate that. Yeah, Kobe won an Oscar. Yes, he did. Shout out to you, Nick Izzy. I appreciate it. Ray Sean, what's going on? Curtis, what's up? Yes, you're always on the clock, like I always say. Yeah, people know that I've been saying that forever. Trainer TG. Yeah, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube. Did I ever see Kobe in real life? Did I ever go to a Lakers game? Not that I remember. I'm not sure I ever went to a Lakers game. Internet did explode. Yes, tomorrow. All right, so that's that. Listen, tomorrow again, Work on Your Game podcast. Putting a whole episode out tomorrow. It's an hour long for Kobe. I'm going to take this live. I will upload this to YouTube, so y'all can just look up my YouTube. Look up Dre Baldwin. You'll see the YouTube. You'll see the video. I'll take this video and put it up on. I'll put it up tonight so y'all can watch it. It was whatever. And that's that, man. Y'all go ahead and live your life, man. We ain't going to sit here on Instagram and talk all fucking day. This shit don't fucking matter. What matters is what you're doing for yourself and what you're going to do in your life. We just using this as a means of communication, but do not put all your energy and your resources into this. This shit, nobody going to give a fuck about your Instagram when you're dead. Listen, do what you got to do. Be who you need to be and achieve what you want to achieve in life, because when it's over, the game's over. Ain't nobody going to be able to explain it for you. You can't say nothing for yourself. That's that. R.I.P. Kobe. Everybody go out there and live your life, man. Work on your game. We out.